Howdy, howdy, everybody. Give me a few seconds to set this up. Took me a minute here to set this up to go live. You might hear some fans running in the background. Oh, cool. Howdy, howdy. Wait for some people to come on here and then I'll share the book. Let me go live in the comments. Well, that's kind of crazy. I created a reel also. I didn't even do that. And now I have comments over here. That's interesting. I got like 4 computers going on at the same time. And of course each computer is a different 5 or 10 seconds behind. I got my phone set up here and that is almost real time. My computer is 15 seconds behind, and then the live stream over here. So chime in, let me know where you're watching from. We are broadcasting over on Facebook and YouTube. I guess I should have added TikTok in. Maybe we'll do a separate one for TikTok in a little while. So what's really cool is after 13 months, the Positive Pete book is here. This is the proof copy. I had to order a proof before it went live. Meanwhile, they put it live. Anyway, it's a really weird feeling to hold a print book for me because all of our books really were, well, Debbie always had print books, but my books were never in print. We never printed any. So the only books that I was involved with were Debbie's books and my name added to them on because we did photos. So let's see, where are we going here? And of course the camera is backwards. There we go. See, there's the proof copy. I already changed the cover to get rid of that white line down the side, and the Positive Pete part is too high up on the book. And down below I got rid of it where it says the Positivity Posse Chronicles. I just didn't like it there when I did it. Hey Shelby. Hey Tara. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Little table of contents. It's got 20 stories in it. This isn't a picture book. This is a book that you would read to your kid at nighttime to put them to bed. And I had to make some changes this afternoon, actually. The space here in between the book is just a little bit too close for my liking. So, and it's not every page. That's the weird part of it. It's like, here, chapter 3. I'm showing you everything that's wrong with the book. Let's go this way. You see chapter 3, it's close. You could, the video is probably not going to show you, but it's readable, but it's not perfect, but it is now. So, it's really cool. And I think we just broke 100,000 on Amazon chart for children's books, which is kind of cool considering it's like 27,082,752 thing. So thank you, Shelby. This was, well, it was 13 months. This was actually supposed to come out 4th of July last year. Positive Pete's birthday is actually July 4th is what I said, but and that reminds me, I got to go into the event and update it with a link. So it's 20 stories, each one positive. The whole premise of the book is Positive Pete lives on the Hopeful Friends Ranch, and he has a whole bunch of different farm animals that live with him. He's got chickens and cows, you name it. But each one of the animals has a problem. It might be like an owl who's scared of the dark. Oh, who's that? Sammy behind me? Yeah. So Sammy's showing his better half. They jump up on the counter to get water out of the sink. It's so hot I have to leave the water running for it to be cool for them to drink. So, yeah, so there's a whole bunch of different, there's 20 stories. Like I said, each animal has a problem. And the premise of it is each animal has a problem. Like this, I use as an example, as an owl who's scared of the dark. And Pete gets together with the animal and they go out to in the farm to solve the problem. And they run into 2 Positivity Posse members. And between the 4 of them, they come up with a plan to help the animal get over its fear. It's really, really cute. It's made for short reading, you know, just enough for a nighttime story. This is one story out of the 20. So, future books are only going to be, I think, 15 stories. That's right, there's going to be more books. Positive Pete is going to go to the rodeo. Positive Pete is going to go to the beach. Positive Pete is going to go to the movies, probably. You name it, Positive Pete's going to go there. Probably to the moon, too. Why not? So, what really sparked this off for me, or I should say, what really got this to me is like when I went to the KK race in Cowboy Christmas, I was walking through one of the booths and they had children's books, and I was like, wow, I never thought about children's books being part of Southwest Barrels at all, but since we have Positive Pete as the mascot, you know, yeah, Shelby, it'll be very good for the younger riders. It's I just dropped a link in the comments on a thing, and anywhere on the Southwest Barrels page. And then I will have some at the next Cobra. I'm probably going to order 50 of them, and I'm thinking I'll run out right away. So I'm probably going to order 50 copies as soon as this live is done, actually. So let's see. It's so weird. It's opposite for me. There we go. So yeah, what really makes it cool is on the back I actually have a barcode, which kind of like makes it official, you know. And that's the whole Positive Pete story, and it was really cool adding all the Positivity Posse members into it. So yeah, Sammy's coming to say hi. Hi, Sammy. I'm talking to the people. It's Shiba time. I switched the cats to eating the cat food Shiba, and they're unbelievable difference in everything about it, in a good way. So yeah, so let's see, 2 people chime in. So yeah, so this I'm actually surprised when I set this up. It set up as a reel also. I don't know how I did that, but Sam, you want to read the book? Huh? You want to read it? There you go. And what's really cool is we just got a 5-star review, which is really, really cool. So yeah, this is the new and improved book cover. That's the way you have to upload it to Amazon. Actually, that's not even the updated cover because that one has a typo in it. So this is Positive Pete, and he can change his colors. I have him as a sorrel, and he was bullied as a young horse, as a colt. I keep saying pony, but that's not right. But in the book, it says pony and colt a couple times. But kids don't know. Kids think pony is a small horse, so he's a baby horse. So some features of Positive Pete. He's got that heart-shaped thing on his cheek, and it glows whenever something good happens. So that's kind of cool. He was picked on over it as a kid. He was bullied because of it. And now all the mare horses think it's cute. So he's a little cutie patootie. So that's one of the features. He has his name on his cowboy hat, and that was done on purpose because Positive Pete doesn't want anybody to feel like a stranger. So if he gives them his name first, that means they know who he is, so nobody's a stranger. And the feather in his cap, it mirrors the feathers that I keep in my cap 99% of the time. Blue is for alopecia awareness, and pink is for breast cancer awareness. So that's why Positive Pete has feathers in his hat. I'm sure we're going to go down the road somewhere along the line with talking about challenges like that. I want to do one on about autism. I'm probably going to have Alanya write it, since she is part of that, unfortunately. But yeah, so this is it. And Positive Pete can change colors. He can be a paint horse. He can be whatever other color the other animal is. This way they are familiar, and he will be a familiar face, be more welcoming. So it's kind of cool. I think it's really, really nice. I posted about having let's click that back. I posted about having a moment with the UPS guy, which was kind of cool. But then when I got back in the house, I was like, wow, I have nobody to share this with. And that kind of sucked. But it was nice to make the UPS guy's day. I don't think many people open up packages in front of them. So, oh, I guess I could take this whole thing and record it and put it on TikTok. Huh? Yeah, that's what we'll do. So, all right, well, thanks for checking out the book. Like I said, it'll be it won't be at tomorrow's race, because it'll take a few days for me to get them. But I'll bring this copy with me, and you guys can see it, hold it in your hand, and see what it's like. I'm definitely going to make some changes already to it. So there will also be a companion coloring book, which might come out next. So little sneak peek there. The images are actually, where am I going? This way. Nope, this way. The images are actually already created. So, wow, his hat really shows in the light here. Fun stuff. So, there we go. Maybe I'll have to personally deliver a book to Safford. How cool would that be? That would be cool. Yeah, Shelby, Sammy is a Maine Coon. He's the oldest of the two Maine Coons. I have a red one floating around here too, who's being very noisy as soon as I hit the things. So each book cover is probably going to be a little bit of the same. The next book is actually already being written. I did the first chapter today, and since you guys are on the live, I'll give you a sneak thing. It's Positive Pete Goes to School. So what's going to happen is each animal is going to have a different problem learning. It could be math, it could be history, it could be shyness, could be moving to a new city and into a new school. So, and it's really, really fun. So, and what's really cool about writing these things, like I could put people in the book, and there is actually somebody in this book. There's one writer's name in this book, and I think you can pretty much figure out who that would be. Positive Pete has a trainer, and his story is, after being bullied, he went on to become a, where am I? There we go. He went on to be a world champion barrel horse, and now he goes around speaking on bullying and all of that stuff. So yeah, so just another thing. You can come. The Southwest Barrels Welcome Center is becoming a little thing, because now it's going to have the Book of Awesome, the Binder of Awesome, or the Book of Awesome, whatever you want to call it. So people can come take their photos, and then they can also buy a book, which is a cool thing. Or look through the book, read the book, whatever you want to do. So that'll be starting next Thursday night. So I still got to build out a little bit of the welcome center. I got to go to the storage unit and take out some stuff. So So there you go. I appreciate you guys tuning in with me. Yeah, I can bring my camera this afternoon with me too. Huh? That would be a very make it a productive day. So I hate that it says proof copy here. Maybe I'll auction off the proof copy and do something to charity or something. I don't know. I have to figure out the software. I'm using the same software instead of just going live that I use for the live stream. And it I could have had a thing on here where you press the button and you could actually order the book. But like I said, the link is in the comments, and I'll probably pin it. So there you go. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Shelby, your students are going to love this. It is 69 pages of stories, all positive stories. I would read the back, but I can't see it with the proof of copy behind it. So I didn't give myself a role in this, which is interesting. I'm going to have to give myself a job somewhere along the line here. All right, thanks for tuning in.